Hey y'all, day 10 of October overhaul. It's a little bit of a slow day, just trying to get energy up. I guess it's really a self-reflection day. It was supposed to rain, but it's been really hot, so it's been a weird sort of energy going on today. But, okay, I don't know, I'm just kinda, I'm off and on, like some days I have a lot I can say, and then other days it just takes me a minute to figure out what I want to, talk about. I don't know, like I feel really good about myself right now. Like my hair, I'm really into it. Really into like my bangs and gonna be doing some hair wraps tonight. I just did a couple for my hubby, and I'm gonna put a couple of hair wraps in my hair and add some color, purple and blue, and add some color. I don't know, it's like right now I'm really developing myself. So I'm like, this is duct tape, but I'm sizing my ears up. I used to have like a 00 for a while in my ear, but I went through this like really hardcore, it was a Christian thing. My ex-boyfriend spewed a lot of hateful Christian ideals, and so I had piercings here, which I plan on getting again, angel bites, and I had my ears big, and I had a lot of color going on. I have a bunch of tattoos, but I went through this thing where I still had my dreads, but I was very plain. I took everything out, and I kind of like reverted to just like a really plain look, but it was totally, not that I have anything against that, it was just like, it was for me it was very detrimental because that's not really who I am. Obviously, I really dig piercings, I really dig tattoos and color. I love people that color their hair. My bangs being short right now is awesome because, like, I really dig that style, but I've never had it, like, the gall to do it myself. So I'm just kinda, at this point, I'm just like, I'm going for all the stuff that, like, I enjoy, but I always say I wouldn't do myself, and I'm doing it, because fuck it, like, I read once it only takes, 20 seconds of insane courage to change your life, and I wholeheartedly believe that. It definitely was a principle that pushed me to where I am right now. Like, that's kind of why I left Maine, because I was like, oh, it only takes 20 seconds. Well, here's my 20 seconds, go. And that's kind of just how I've tried to live my life, is like with that courage to just do anything, anytime. Yeah, so it's day 10, kind of feeling a little drag Today I was planning on fasting most of the day, which I have, but I did just have a sandwich, a pita bread sandwich with like tomato and avocado and onion, and so I did eat something, but I'm also very like, if my body is calling for something, I think that takes precedent at this point. You know, this whole process is really, it's not about going hard or, you know, like, oh, I have to fast today. No, it's more like developing myself and my awareness of how I'm feeling, and like, oh, I'm angry right now. Maybe it's because I'm hungry. Is that going to be related to like some other deeper issue? I don't know. It's just like trying to figure out those things. And am I angry because I'm hungry, or is it because of something else? Am I sad because, you know, I'm lonely, or is it because of something else? And most of the time it is because of something else. Most of the time it's because of deeper set traumas, but you know, so just like, but I'm not gonna gang up on myself if it's like, oh, I'm upset, but it's really just because I'm hungry, but I said I was gonna fast today, well, I'm gonna stick to that and continue to be upset. No, I'm not gonna continue to be upset. I'm gonna just eat something and be in a good mood and be like, okay, well, you know, that's what happens sometimes. You can't always get it every time. So I'm just really trying to be gentle with myself, and I've been hooping a lot, which is awesome because I've been hooping as long as I've had my dreads, which is about 6 years, 6 going on 7, and I have like a really on and off relationship with hooping because it feels amazing. I lost a lot of weight when I initially started. I was like 180, and my healthy weight is definitely like 130. So I was like 50 pounds heavier than I am right now, which I'm only 5'4", so that does make a massive difference on like a very small person. And so it wasn't the weight that bothered me, it was the unhealthy lifestyle. And I just ate like a lot of Taco Bell and shit. And yeah, it helped me to just look at life in a healthier way. So I started hooping a lot, and I got dreads, and it was just very transformative for me. It you know, showed me who I could be and who I am. But I've always been off and on. I have a hard time sticking to it for long periods of time. And during my pregnancy, I did not hoop at all. I just was really, I did a lot of walking and stuff like that, but I didn't hoop or get really active. And so I'm been stale for a year or so, and getting back into it, just like really getting back in touch with myself and my body, my emotions, and it's a really hard process. It's a really hard process. I have a lot of repressed trauma and issues and emotions. I just like, I don't know. It's been a really long, hard process. And I'm just trying to really maintain the smile, the happiness, just the lightness. You know, I have not talked a lot about my family and how I grew up. And that's purposeful because I am choosing to not live in that anymore. But I have mentioned, it was a very abusive situation. So I have a lot of deep set, like, repressed emotions and memories, and that's all tailed into why I'm so interested in past life regression, because I would like to see it from a different perspective, opposed to like, oh, I was abused because my dad's a piece of shit and my brother's a piece of shit and my mom's a piece of shit. No, because I have a purpose in this lifetime to share my journey and to help people feel like they can be open about theirs. And so I'm probably at the end of this 30 days or somewhere, I don't know, I'm going to start, a whole area just for that, is like, things that I've done to help me get over sexual molestation and physical abuse and emotional abuse, and how I've grown from the victimhood and the shame of that. And I'm not all there. I don't claim to be, but I've come really far. I was really in a very detrimental mindset from my childhood. Just very ashamed of myself, very unhappy, just sick in my own brain, and it was just darkness all the time. And I just got to a point where I couldn't do it anymore, and I had to change the way that I was thinking. And the biggest thing that has changed is the way that I have been thinking and how I choose to use my time inside my own head. And it's definitely been crucial, and that's what this whole process is just changing the way that I think and how I view my world and my perception. And yeah, it's a long, hard road, but that's kind of what today is just a little reflection and a little self-development. So, self-love. It's every day from here on out is self-love day. Yeah, you know what? I'm really proud of where I've come from, and I'm gonna leave it at that. This is Wednesday, so midweek. Still feeling good, still feeling on the right road, so we'll just keep pushing on through. And man, I feel blessed no matter what. I feel blessed. Even if I'm not having like the most up day, I'm still absolutely blessed and thankful. And my son is napping right now. That's why I'm in the car. But I'm like, it's a beautiful day. It's nothing but joy, and I choose to live from there. I'm gonna leave it at that today, guys. Thank you for tuning in, as always, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.